I got into racing during COVID-19 when my dad was setting up a simulator for himself to drive, and there wasn't a lot of entertainment back then, so I started doing a few laps. I really enjoyed it, and from there I just picked it up. I started competing in races held by Ceylon Motorsports Club. I won a few races, and then in a few years doing it, and I won a championship also. And from that I started getting into real racing. Going from e-racing to karting was very thrilling, and a lot of adrenaline was also there because it was very intense going from e-racing to a real life kart. So, and my dad also helped me and advised me throughout the entire way. So this is my third year doing racing. I've understood how to balance both, where I have time to go for all my tuition classes but still make up time to go for gym and karting practices. I was really scared at first because I was controlling an actual car, and if I crash that kart I can't hit restart. And but then I got used to it. I kept on doing more sessions, session after session, and from there I just picked it up. It was a very happy moment for me because the day I won my race, I won both of my events, and I beat the best in the country also, and that really kicked off my karting career. And from that I went into Formula because of the 2 wins which kicked it off. It's a bit very different because India has a full-on track. It's a 16 corner track, and in India there's a 30 car grid, so it was very competitive because the first 10 cars are all within a second. So it was very difficult, and very difficult on the body also because we had to do many sessions throughout 1 week. And in Sri Lanka also it was a bit difficult to get used to the Sri Lanka tracks because I hadn't driven there before, but I had a lot of advice from the team and my dad, and from there I got used to driving that track, and I won a few races also. They've helped me a lot. Rashid uncle has advised us with the financial stuff, and there's a trainer there called Tijil who has advised me on all my driving skills and how to develop as a driver, because like every session we do, we show him our onboard, and there he tells us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. It has developed because before we used to be talking to each other behind a headset, but now we would always meet at karting or at a dinner, or we would even have go over to someone's place to watch F1. So we've developed it a lot. It's been going well. The first round I went with Kavin Rajapaksa. Me and him did well for our first race ever internationally. I came third, which was a big achievement for me because it was a 30 car grid and I managed to get third. And Kavin also came 7th, I think, which was also a good achievement. And in round 2 I had my first big crash, which was a bit difficult for me to overcome that fear again, but I managed to overcome it with the team's help and with my dad's help, even though he wasn't in the country. And I also went with Panselu, who was another driver from Sri Lanka, and he also performed really well. I would go to the gym about twice a week and work out my reflexes and my neck mainly, because that's what is most important, because the neck, for the G-forces, you have to handle a lot. And for my karting race I had to lose 5 kilos because I was a bit overweight before I came into karting, and I had to lose 5 kilos to be competitive in the kart, because the lighter you are, the faster you can go. On a race weekend we would practice every other day, and Saturday, Sunday will be the qualifying and practice day and race 1, and Sunday will be race 2 and race 3. So it's a very demanding and a tiring week we have, but we managed to get through with the help of the team, and my parents also help a lot. In Sri Lanka I look up to Tiago Pereira. He's the one who taught me everything I knew on the track. He would always practice with me. And my dad also I look up to because he is a rally driving legend. And internationally, I would look up to Max Verstappen because he's my favorite F1 driver also. I think F1 is everyone's dream in motor racing. Yevan is fighting his best to make that dream possible for Sri Lanka. So I also will try my best to do so. I want to bring glory to the country and my school, and I'll be giving my absolute best also out on the track to make that possible.